All right, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see if this works. I've been having some technical issues with this, which has kind of been a drag. All right. So it looks like yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be the live one. So episode 5. All right, awesome. So the garbage that was showing up before is not there, which is a huge relief because that was a Debbie Downer for sure. Let's just go here and make sure it's pushing over to YouTube because YouTube is kind of a dying on me as well. So see what's going on. All right, playlist live, and it's waiting. So I don't know what's going on. It says I'm live, so let's go try that again and see. So yesterday, what's up? That. So I'm gonna force quit YouTube and restart it. Let's try that again. There are current live streams. There we go. Yay! Your channel. All right. What's going on? There we go. Come on. All right. So now I got my chat so I can see. So as I was talking about before, we had worked on the waitress here, and we'd worked on the lighting and worked over here some, and I needed to add some stuff here, and I'm not sure what. So I think I've kind of been like, because this is all out of imagination, I haven't really planned anything out. I think I'm kind of just like, what about this or that? And I'm not quite sure yet. So we're going to throw caution to the wind and try and get some stuff done. I did add a little bit of some cue balls, but hinted here. So the goal is to add some kind of like exit sign. I want some kind of exit sign here to kind of give that some depth. Maybe some other things, maybe a jukebox machine somewhere. Maybe over there will be the jukebox machine exit. So I'm not quite sure. I don't want to throw anything of high color over here. Kind of want it to, I'm not sure yet. I like the idea of the flow, Fibonacci to some degree. So we'll see how that goes. Now let's go ahead and share to Facebook because let's just face it, their streams suck. Trying to stream on there is like crashes. So let's do that real quick now that we know we're up and live. Yeah, you would think with as much money as that Zuckerberg threw at his Meta that he could at least had better quality streaming. But he hasn't, and the streaming service sucks. Okay. All right, there we go. So go back to YouTube. Sometimes I miss the cue. I don't actually hear the cue, which is kind of a joke. So if everybody's doing well tonight, I'm just grabbing a new, I'm going to go ahead and grab a new paper towel. So if I could have a sponsor, it would be Viva Paper Towel, the painter's choice. The painter's choice of any paper towels, Viva. I would, you're listening, Viva, come sponsor me. I love your paper towels, so soft and just amazing. So yeah, but all right. So we've been talking. I've been talking tech news lately, and one of the things that I noticed is I bought this software called Clip Studio Paint, and apparently they got in a little bit of they got in the doghouse a little bit with their user base when they decided to let's include AI in our tool set, and that just set everyone off. They're like, what the hell are you doing? This is supposed to be for creators, not to sit there and throw everybody under the bus with more AI crap. So good for them. They listened and they said, yep, we realize our mistake. We will not do it again. Yeah, I'm not so sure. If I put the exit sign over there, it's just such a... I'd rather put some kind of like green machine or something over there to put an exit sign anywhere else. It's just to put that red over there is not good. So I think we're going to put the exit sign over here. Or when I made me an exit sign, I'm just very vaguely going to put this in here. Listen, Mark, I don't even know if you guys can see that, but yeah, the video looks much better now. As you can tell, I'm wearing my jacket. It's cold in here, and I don't feel like putting in a I don't feel like putting the heater on. I've got my thermal pants and thermal socks, so. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting to oh, and Adobe's now Adobe's gone and done the whole AI thing too, which it'd be great if all the Adobe users said no, but Adobe has a history of not listening to their user base. They just, sometimes it falls on deaf ears. Or you've got to be the right person. Yeah, and I've been using Photoshop since version 2.5, which is quite, geez. It's old. I'm old. 2.5. That's bad when you're dating yourself by the version of Photoshop you started using. So let's see here. Got jamming out to the Deftones tonight. I'm listening to, I believe it's their fourth album. Hex. Is it new albums this past year? But nothing from the not Chili Peppers. Nothing from Deftones in a while. Not sure why. But then again, you know how it is. These bands, you put out an album, you got to go tour. Your album doesn't do sales like it used to. I mean, I get it. I got too tight with that. There was no reason to go into that tight. You need to get that new orange, I'm telling you. This orange is just, it's too gummy. Too gummy. I'm gonna get a little bit of GAM's all mixed in there. Let's take a look, step back some. Yeah, I don't need it to have like huge glowing, just something. Yeah, I think, here we go, just enough. Yeah, I don't want it to pop out too much. I'm happy with that. Let's go tackle that jukebox now. I'm just going to do a jukebox from memory. I'm not even going to mess with reference right now. I could look something up, but I mean, really, what's the point? All right. There we go. Just checking to see if our Twitch, somebody had commented before last night, and things were just going so wonky. I didn't even get a chance to comment. So I feel like I want to do a little bit of green glow in there. I'm gonna step back. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. I almost feel like I should, this has been a few times that I feel like I should put a little bit of that little light, yeah, just to pop it a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit too much, we'll find out. There, smooth it out, just, that's better. It's funny how like sometimes on certain nights you're ready for detail, and some nights you're like, mentally not ready. Mentally not ready. I think it'd be one thing if I had reference, but I'm just winging this with no reference, so that's part of the el problemo. Some kind of making stuff up. And of course now I need to destroy. I know it's crazy. I just don't think about it. Just do it. Here. Brayer it real quick. You know, that's a little bit better thing. Yeah, that knocked it back just enough. Sometimes you just need to dumb it down, and a brayer is just the perfect tool to do that. I'm going to put a little bit of Okay. Speaking of which, I need to clean up my mess here just a little bit. Let's clean that up. Just needs too much crap. Whoop! Drop. There we go. Clean up some of that. Just rub it out a little bit. So one of the snafus I did was I was brushing over here and I was getting crap over on this side here, so I still haven't learned my lesson. I really should have moved this over some, but you know, it is what it is. I don't really have that much room. So, what's your beverage of choice? Mine happens to be Starbucks. Well, it's not Starbucks inside. It's actually Costco Cuban coffee. But, you know, hey. It's keeping me warm. All right, so, oh yeah, I was going to use this. So, let's go ahead and squeeze the paint. I'm going to try and remember to like put my stuff in front of here so you guys can see. So I've been having, I don't know if it's temperature or what, but like oil comes up to the top and then when I push it out, it just drips everywhere. So I'm kind of trying to get in the habit of squeezing the tube back and forth. I need to hang it like this so that then the oil will rise up and then I don't have to worry about that. But that's for another day. There. See, there's that oil I was talking about. Ugh. That's it. That's what I was talking about. So mix it in a little bit. It's not as bad. Oh, don't lose that. It's not as bad as last time, but you know. I'm going to take this here. We're going to take this and mix this in. There we go. All right. Well, coffee at 10 p.m. I'd never get enough sleep. Well, welcome, Nestor. Yeah, coffee, and more coffee. There's never enough coffee. Not in my world. I wish I could be sponsored by coffee. That's probably not the best thing to say. And this painting brought to you by Nescafe. Only the best. Instant coffee for your pleasure. I can't say I've actually had Nescafe coffee. My guess is I probably would not like it. But hey, I would try it for a price. Just to tune you in, we were talking about Clip Studio, and Adobe has basically tried to introduce AI to their tool set, and Clip Studio Paint, their users revolted and said, "Oh hell no!" And Clip Studio had to do a reverse turnabout and said, "Oh, nope, sorry, we really weren't listening to our users. We were just trying to think about the tool, think of it as a tool." And they basically had to listen and remove. They decided to remove that feature, which was probably the smartest thing to do. There's especially in the comic book industry. Just the whole thought of AI is just really grinding nerves. So, I've seen people use AI and say, "Oh, look at this! I've created with AI," and it looks nothing like their work. And I'm just like, what's the point if it doesn't look like your work, or if it's not a derivative of something that you're doing? What's the point? I'm not totally against AI, but the more I hear about people fearing it, it definitely makes me wonder, should, I don't know. I just feel like the response is like ridiculous. It's like some of my favorite artists are saying that they're going to, some of my favorite artists are saying they're going to go in, boycott other artists that use AI. I was like, wow. I don't know if it's a joke or if they're, just being facetious. Maybe I'm missing out on something. So, but still, it's like, when we think about this, it is definitely striking a chord of uncertainty against a lot of users. So, hope everybody else is doing well. Let's see here, what else should I be putting in here? I'm going to switch over to having indecision. I'm going to switch over and see if there's any comments in Twitch land. I don't even know how to do that. So, okay, I see there. Okay. Yeah, no comments. All right. Yeah, so now I know. I know how to do that now. So, all right, let's do. Go back. Nope, I gotta go back to iTunes. Finish playing. All right, let's see here. Oh, wrong one. Go back. There we go. So yeah, I don't really see comments on the screen, so I have to have an iPad over to the side. So if you make the comments, YouTube is really the app of choice. So if you're watching this and you're on Twitch, and you want to communicate, just jump over youtube.com/liquid method. Shameless plug. I think I need to get a little bit of white. You know what? I need to go darker. I'm trying to match this color here. So, just a FYI, my goal is on these YouTube paintings is I put them on my website for sale, and at least I've got one up, waiting on a friend, 9x12 oil on canvas. That one, it's on sale there, and it's a price to go. Bye-bye. So put a little bit. Nope, gotta go lighter. Cylindrical objects can be tough to shade. That might work. There you go. Now I gotta done mix. Oh yeah, now I remember I had issues with this. I said that was not going to fly with me. So I've got to go and work on that. Let's see here. Just want to soften it. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Oh, I'm dropping my rag all the time. All right. It'd be a pain in the butt, but here, trying to match that color. Needs a little bit more alizarin crimson. There, that's a little bit better. So let's see where we are now. We need a Budweiser sign. That's what we need. We need a Budweiser light. Okay. I'm got a vague idea of how the Budweiser sign goes. I've painted one in the past, but it's been a while, so not Not sure. Yeah, I know it's like the triangle, but I'm just like, oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't want to crowd here. I think I need to put some like stuff in here, but I'm not sure what. I definitely think I could go over here. I remember right, the bow tie is uneven. Get back a little bit so that's not, doesn't scream out. A little bit of green because of the atmosphere. Let's do that. There, let's step back and see. Okay. Maybe a little bit more on the red. Just hints of red, a little bit more deeper red, not much. So I was thinking about doing a different painting tonight, but honestly, I realized I had spent for the most part, I'd spent like 45 minutes just going, thank you, glad you like the Budweiser song. I spent like about 45 minutes going like, man, what to look through? And I was looking through thousands of photos, and I'm just like, let me just go back to and finish this and just pull the trigger and be done with it so that I can start the next episode. So, like I said before, my goal is this month, my goal is to paint every night for at least an hour. And we are at 40 minutes. So, it's not bad, but, I'll work it out obviously a little bit more than what I'm doing now. Now I'm just basically just putting stuff in, and I have no plan. So to kind of give context, this is the only thing I've referenced here. Everything else is fake. I've made it up. And probably looks it, but I just, it is what it is. Yeah. So let's see here. So from our discussion a way back, I went and saw Black Adam, and I liked it. It was a good popcorn movie, but apparently it's been a box office flop. And I was listening to another podcast, and we were talking about how The Rock is like super jacked, way jacked than ever before. And, they're talking about juicing and, the whole steroid things. And it's like, man, never really thought about it. It's like you're a mega star. I thought you just worked out. And, but apparently this whole juicing thing is like huge. Performance, just trying to keep up with the Joneses and stuff, I imagine. But apparently all the A-list actors from this podcast had said, yeah, they are. They're all juicing. I was like, whoa. Yeah, any like super bulked up superhero or actor playing a superhero They're all juiced up. They're all roiding out. Which is crazy, because... And, the list goes on and on. Commando. Yeah, there's another one too. So, yeah. I remember the first time I saw Rock in a movie was like the Scorpion. He was in the, not the Scorpion King, but it was the, oh, darn it. I know what it was the Mummy, one of the Mummy movies. I don't know which one, but he was in the Mummy movie, and I was like, yeah. I mean, he looked badass. And here he is. He's 50, and he still looks badass. Good for him. That's all I got to say. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like I want to put a door frame there, but then I think that's just ridiculous to try and... I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's go for it. Let's try to match it, but let's try and get a little bit closer. Maybe this will be a bad idea. The Rundown. The Rundown. Is that a movie The Rock was in, or is that one the Terminator was in? Oh, Rock's first movie was The Rundown. Wow. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen it. As far as a stool, I'm not sure. I like the suggestion. What we could probably do is fix something in here so we could just... Yeah, it's got to be faded out a little bit. Let's just do this. Let's just do the brayer, because brayer there. Just enough to fake it in there. Yeah. The Rundown. Hey, are you guys still doing your podcast? It's been a while since I've tuned in. Yeah, I've got to go muddier with... Yeah. No, such is life. Matching with everyone else. I mean, you guys had an impressive run. I mean, was it? Jesus, it's been almost nearly 20 years you guys were running that. I mean, really impressive run. So I take it you guys would occasionally do then podcasts here and there. 2005, you guys were almost on 20 years. You got to keep going. 3 more years. Tell LL 3 more years. I didn't have the heart to comment on LL's AI photo. I think he was weirded out by it enough, and I was like, yeah, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like tough to. It's tough to try and keep things going. And then on top of that, you're trying to, deal with technology that doesn't always want to work. I finally came to at least for me, it was like, yeah, I'm just going to do this, and I'm not going to worry about whether it works or not. I mean, I am, but I'm just going to keep going. And if I fail, it's kind of motivation for me just to get to paint, because I've been, after these plein air events, I'm burnt out to some degree. And the school year started, and I got all this stuff going on, and I was like, man, I need to get back to painting. And I said, well, let me just see if I can commit to getting on YouTube for an hour and paint and just chat, and if people jump on and watch, great. And if they don't, that's okay too. That's okay too. I'm not gonna cry. You know what? I almost want. I like this fake exit, like not fake, but just like that's enough, right there. Maybe a little bit of a sign. Oh, I gotta be careful about this. Yeah, I did it. We did I think I did separate recordings when I did the Skype. I did the recording for here, and then I did a recording of us. I had Skype recording the video, and then I had to bring it into YouTube, and then I had to edit it. And it actually, I edited it all on my iPad Pro Max 27-inch model, maxed out with like 70 plus gigs of memory. So it crunches through the videos that I put out. I mean, I'm not doing like 5K. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm still live. It says I'm still live, but sometimes YouTube does this to me. Hey, if you're still there, you can let me know if I'm live, or if I'm don't hear post, then I assume I'm dead in the water. I like the idea of something over here, but I just don't know what. There's so much stuff going over here. I'm not sure. Okay, good. Thanks. Whew. It always gives me worries because I can't sit there and have this phone in front of me reading it. It's easier to look to the side and see my iPad. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if we can throw in a little bit of soak. So, thanks for the heads up. Let's see. No, that's got to be darker. Yeah, this bar is not a solid piece, I know. I'm not done with it yet, and I don't think I'm going to... I need to attack that, but I'm just not sure what. What I need to do is just bite the bullet and just probably throw it into Procreate and mock up an idea so I can at least have something there. I just kind of, I kind of probably will... I'm probably need to put some objects on here. Yeah, because I have the idea of it going across, but it is fading into here. But I just didn't want to have this complete how would you say? I didn't want to have this complete brown / orange thing going across. It would have been too croppy looking. So let's see if I can just throw something in here to kind of like. I'm just going to mock something in here just to see. Yeah, just something to hint that the bark extends. Yeah, I just need to get like the right highlight, I think, along here, but I'm not sure what yet. This is where I gotta step back and make sure. Step back here. Yeah, I don't know about that highlight, but you know. Yeah, I thought about have some silhouette stuff here, but I'm not sure what yet. I honestly had no idea when I first plopped her in. I was just late at night and I said, let me just paint something, whatever. And I decided to shove her all the way over to the left, and I had no idea. And it just sat, and it was just her, and just it was just her in this open space, and I had no idea. So maybe something, maybe some like empty glasses or something, like a shot glass or a whiskey glass. But I got to be careful that I don't go too far because I don't have reference for these, so I have to be careful that it's something that I can, it's in my realm of being able to fake in. So, but I definitely feel like there's got to be more transition here. Let's see, where we are on time. We are at 2 minutes before the top of the hour. Oh, not top of the hour, but 2 minutes before we've marked in my hour. Yeah, so. And I just faded it just a little bit more better. I think this painting is one of those suffering from lack of planning from the beginning. Oh, do people know? I mean, if they search it on the YouTube profile, it's there. Yeah, I haven't. I still run the moniker because, how would you say? We all know. Well, I'm gonna say we all know. I know that there's a series. The Sunset Killer has the same name as I do, and I am not interested in getting his fan mail. So that's why I stick with my moniker for the most part, whenever possible. Yeah, it was when I discovered that the Sunset Killer had the same name I did, minus the E at the end. I was like, oh, maybe the moniker thing needs to stay, because last thing I want is fan mail from that. I think he's dead now. Good riddance, but yeah, just the same. Yeah, I just don't understand the fascination behind those creeps. It's disgusting. Yes, that's right. We were going to use that for a group. Had the domain and nothing happened. Yeah. You're part of the bills in the mail. I kid. Yeah, I still get people ask me about that, and makes for a good story. Let's see here. How's that on? That's a little bit better, but the fade in, at least. I think what I'll do is I'll try to have some. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. There needs to be some stuff here, but it needs to be faint. Yeah, see here. It's coming along. Yeah. Yeah, my only problem is now all this thick stuff doesn't really stick with the rest of this yet, so kind of el stucco. Might have to make the lights a little bit thicker if I can to kind of help even it out some. But I don't know. We'll see. That's the wrong. Gotta go in more white. I think I'm getting into a little bit more than what I can want to deal too much with tonight. And this isn't the paint. This isn't the brush to really do the thick stuff anyways. Let's see where we're at. Oh, okay. We're just over an hour. Okay. Well, I'll consider somewhat of a success. It's not done, but I like what we've got here. Got the exit sign, got Budweiser, a couple other doodads over here, and I think there's a solution here.